Roy, how are you?
Yeah, me.
Good to see you.
Okay. Good to see you
Everything
too.
okay?
Yeah, always good. You?
Good man. Yeah, nice. Thank you for this.
Good.
I want to talk about your team, obviously Chelsea, your career, where it all started, and how we got to the point we have now. So, can I take you back to a young Moises Caicedo, 7, 8 years of age? What sort of player were you?
To be honest, my dream always was playing Premier League,
Yeah.
one of the biggest clubs in the world like Chelsea. Now I'm here. It's like a dream to be here, to be honest, because I always pray for this moment, and now I try to enjoy every moment here at Chelsea.
Yeah. But so as a player, were you? Because I read somewhere that you was a striker when you was a little boy. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true.
So when we see the goals like against Liverpool, that's why you used to score lots of goals. Is that? Tell me. I want to know what, because when we see you now, you're a destroyer. You can do everything, a modern day midfielder. But as a young boy in Ecuador, scoring goals.
Yeah, I score goals, but not to a lot of goals. So that's why the manager in Ecuador, he changed. I changed position because I was like more a defensive player.
Yeah.
So
did you always like a tackle?
Yeah, I like tackle from I was a kid. So yeah, it was so nice to be a striker as well, because I score goals, but I defend more than I score goals, so that's why I prefer to change my position.
When I watch you play, there's two midfield players. I remember playing against Claude Makelele.
Okay.
And at Chelsea, he has the name, the Makelele role, which is obviously an amazing thing,
exactly.
you know, to anybody to have that, if that means you are elite. And obviously, N'Golo Kante. So two players, would you say that they've been the sort of player, because they remind me very much of how you play, is that fair?
Yeah, that's true. I try to do what they did here at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Because they were two of them were fantastic players. So I try to imitate or to do even better than. It's so difficult because they did really well. They win trophies, and I'm with that in that way. But I'm far from them now. But they were my inspiration as well growing up, and now, to be honest, I try to do everything on the pitch like them.
Right now, when I think about midfield players, I think, you know, who's the best defensive midfield player in the country? You know, there's obviously people who say maybe Declan Rice, and some people say obviously Moises Caicedo. How do you feel when they're talking about you as the best in the Premier League at your job?
It's nice because always it's like a dream. People are talking about you, who is better, who is this, who is that. I like to hear from people, not to say myself. Yeah, it's so nice to win there. That's why I'm doing everything to be consistent and to be in every game, in big games, showing my football, helping to a team. That's amazing for me.
Definitely. So when you was in Ecuador as a young player, and then Brighton spotted you. Obviously, they have fantastic recruitment there with Tony Bloom and all of their data and everything. You came to Brighton, then you went on loan. How was that? Because you went to Belgium to play, so that was a slightly different journey. Did you cope with that well? And how did they explain that to you?
Oh, to be honest, it was hard for me. It was hard. It was a tough moment for me because I was adapting to the Premier League, to the players, to the new coach, to the culture, time different, food, everything. I was learning English as well. To be honest, when I went to Belgium, it was difficult for me because I was almost adapting to Brighton, and then I went there. they speak in French, French. I didn't understand a lot of things. It was a kid man over there in Belgium that helped me because he is from Spain.
Right.
Until now, I have a very good relationship with him.
Right.
Because he helped me a lot with the translation,
Sure.
with everything. But it was hard at the beginning. I called my mom, my parents every day because.
Well, you want to go home?
Yeah, because it was hard. It was cold as well. The food it was different. Everything was different
And the
for me.
football as well, especially.
Yeah, football as well. And I was alone here.
And you was a baby, what, 18, 19, I guess?
Yeah, I was 19.
19.
Yeah, 19. So it was a very tough moment, but I pray a lot. I support with my family.
Yeah.
They support me a lot in those moments. So I just keep believing that everything happened for a reason. And now, to be honest, sometimes I remember that moments and I just laugh and also cry because it was tough moments, but at the end, everything is worth it. So
makes you stronger, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So do you think when you talk, that makes me think when as a player when I watch you, Moises, is that you give everything. It means so much to you when I watch you playing for Chelsea or when you was at Brighton. Do you think that's come with how, where you've come from and how your life has been? Do you think is that why you are the player that you are? That you are such a hard-working player? You're very thankful for everything that you've got.
Yeah, yeah, that's true because my parents always told to me about to be grateful. I think being here, I need to be grateful because it was a dream. And Chelsea came for me. They fought really hard for me to come from Brighton. Always remember my parents that you need to give everything to your job because they are paying to you. They are doing everything to you. So to be here is a pleasure. That's why I try to show on the pitch with actions. So trying to be a leader also without speaking because I don't like to speak too much.
Your actions speak louder than words, as we say here.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's my parents told to me, and I'm trying to show every single day.
So when obviously things go so well at Brighton, and then lots of transfer talk, Liverpool, and then obviously Chelsea, and I thought you were going to come to Liverpool, but obviously then Chelsea come in, and the first year was tough for you. Yeah. I remember watching in games. There was a lot of it felt like a transition with different managers come in. How did you find that experience? Because there was the price tag. Did you think about that? Because obviously 100 million for a midfield player was a lot. Did you ever, or were you like, it will be fine, I can work through this?
To be honest, it affected me a lot, the price tag. I try to forget about the price, but I was in social media, watching.
You watch it, yeah?
Yeah, because I was in social media and something appeared from me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In social media. Oh my God. It was in my mind like, no, I need to show because the price tag, one of the most expensive players in Premier League, I need to show now. It was hard for me because it affected me a lot. But after that, I wasn't enjoying at the beginning. So my debut, I made a penalty.
I remember.
So it was a very tough moment. I cried with my girlfriend at home. I told to her I felt so sad because I'm not enjoying anymore.
You got really low. You felt that.
Yeah. At home. Here, I tried to show my best face, but at home I was like bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I cry a lot. I also pray a lot because he helped me a lot as well. Sometimes I didn't call my mom because my mom and my dad, when they saw me on camera, on video call,
They could tell.
yeah, they can see me how I am. You know what I mean? That's why I didn't call my parents for that. But then I
So how do you? Sorry to stop you there, but I think this is a good message for any player because everyone has difficult times, no matter what job they're in. But when you're the player, that someone like you, a huge transfer fee and the expectation, how do you then get through that? How do you think, right, how do you find it within yourself to show I can do this?
My previous agent helped me with a person like video analysis.
Yep.
But after that, he helped me also with the mentality, you know, because he told me, hey, Moises, remember that Chelsea paid this money is because you worth it. So you need to show, you need to enjoy, you need to play free. You can do everything. You can make assists, you can shoot, you can score goals, you can do everything on the pitch because you are the general. You know what I mean?
I love that. Yeah, you are. You are.
So,
a general,
and then every time before a game, we saw the videos from the last game.
So you would watch good videos of yourself for,
Exactly.
for your mind. Okay.
And then
I like that.
watching videos, I was talking with him like, Moi, remember, you can do even better in this clip. Next, so when I was...
Were they always positive or sometimes what you can do better? What was it, a mixture?
Always positive.
Always positive.
Because
it's good
he
for
said,
the mind.
Moises, if you cannot do that, I'm not gonna tell you like, do this because you cannot do it, but you can do it. So you can do everything on the pitch. You are the general, you can do long passes, you can do everything because the first season I just wanted to play quick. I didn't want the ball on my feet, you know what I mean? And I wanted to play quick backwards as well.
So no risk.
No risk, you know? He convinced myself to play my own football. That's why I always remember that.
So
guy.
can you remember, was there a moment when in a Chelsea shirt that you think things changed a little bit? When you were like, now I'm the general. Was there a moment in a game or a goal or even a tackle or something that happened?
To be honest, my second season.
Right.
At the beginning of the season, before the season, I told myself, no, this is gonna be my season because I learned a lot from the previous season. So now I'm ready to show the people who I am. So and then I just show every single game and people start talking about me.
So right now, you know, obviously you've had such a great time. You've had a brilliant start to the season, winning the Club World Cup. How do you think things have gone this season for you?
To be honest, I want to show my own football again because I like to be consistent, helping to the team, showing my qualities because I know that I can make tackles, but also I can make assists, I can shoot on target, I can do everything, to be honest. This season it has been like up and downs. So, but the team is working really hard because we have now FA Cup in front of us, and we want to win that trophy for sure. Also, we want to get the Champions League spot. So, the team is working really hard. We are talking with the leadership group that we're gonna do something special this season and next season as well.
Because if you think about it, if you get to the Champions League, and then you win the FA Cup. That would end up being a fantastic season, you know, because with Chelsea, the pressure always comes with trophies. The club wins, you know, even before. When you walk into this, I'm sure, into that dressing room, you see everybody, John Terry, Frank Lampard, Drogba, all the trophies that they've won, you know, so that gives a bit of extra pressure, I guess.
Yeah, exactly, because this club demands you to win trophies, and the team is working hard to bring all trophies here, because this team deserve.
Where would you say is your best position? So now if Chelsea, obviously with different systems, you play 3 at the back. If it's the 4 at the back and you play 3 in midfield, would you say that you like the ball? Obviously, if you're backing up, say if we have the ball in the half here, and then maybe you have 2 here, whether it be, you know, Enzo and Cole Palmer, and then you in a defensive position, or do you still, like you say, that's where you call being a general, or do you like to get forward and make things happen? Because you can score some fantastic goals, the Liverpool one, etc.
I think you can do it what you think or what you feel on the pitch. If you see the space, like there is a gap between the centre backs, and I see I'm gonna run, because I'm seeing that I can score. So
so it comes from the heart, almost.
Yeah.
Because I think there's one clip that I loved. I was doing a game early in the season, and I think if you could epitomise what Moises Caicedo is, it would be this clip where it was against Tottenham at the Tottenham Stadium. The ball gets played into midfield. You press it, great tackle. Then they give the ball away, and this is no disrespect to the other players in your team. They stand there. You then run after the ball. You remember?
I remember.
You win the ball back. Then you go in for another tackle, and then you go into a slide tackle, and then you end up scoring. That, for me, sums you up, because it shows like great quality, but it shows a general. It shows somebody that has unbelievable desire. You know, and you can't teach that. You know, where does that come from?
Yeah, from my parents. You know, because they helped me that. And as I said, I want to show on the pitch, showing more with action than talking. So in that clip, I think you can see what...
Oh, Moises, I'm on. Wait. Big man, hey. Are you on?
Take.
Oh, nice. Watch that hamstring. Yeah, sorry. So you say, you show, you know, you show your it comes from your family.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. As I say, I don't like to talk too much. I like to do with action, and that's what I did in that clip.
Because with that clip, I sent my son, young, he wants to be a footballer. I screen recorded that, and I said, this is what a midfield player should look like, because you showed everything, all the qualities. You know, there's leadership, like you said, you want to be a leader in the group. And a lot of the times when you have to stand here as a Chelsea captain, that must fill you with a lot of pride as well when you are the captain of the team.
Yeah, of course. To be captain of Chelsea is a proud moment for me. And also, it's like I enjoy being having the armband. So, to be honest, it's like enjoying, but also responsibility, because I'm like being the leadership of the group. So I try to show even more on the pitch.
So when you talk about leadership, you had a change of manager with Liam coming in. I've known Liam, a long while. He's got a great reputation in this country. It was a difficult situation, but how has it gone for Liam, and how is that reflection for the players as well?
Yeah, I think he's going to do a lot of things here, but he needs time, because he came in the middle of the season. So playing every 3 days, we don't have time to train, because just recover and play. So
no, you can't do much tactical work.
Exactly. So I think we need to have time to adapt what he wants. So I think pre-season is gonna be important for all the players to understand what he wants, because we're gonna be even better team.
With Liam and the owners and their vision, obviously, for young players like you, we've got a lot of really good young players. How important is it that you are a big part of that as well going forward?
Yeah, it's so nice because always I'm talking in his office about what I can do to the team, because he also telling me like, you are the general for me, I want you to play every single game, because for me you are a special player. So I'm trying to give him like everything on the pitch, like in trainings, in games, but it will take time. But he's a very good manager, and just can't wait to keep working with him and get a lot of trophies together.
So that dialogue happens between the players and the owners, and say your leadership group. So who would that be? You, Reece, Enzo,
Cole
Palmer,
Cucu,
Cucurella, yeah.
Tosin as well.
And you will have like meetings, just the players, or would that be with the staff and the owners and the directors?
Yeah, with the players and also with the directors.
Okay.
Talking about this, because as I said, we want to win trophies. We want to bring trophies to this club, but we need to have players who can make the difference.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Well, I still, when you asked you, 24 years of age, you've still got so much experience and growth as well in the team. And if you can think of with Reece and Cole, all you guys growing together, this. At the moment, the easy thing to say is you need experience, but this might end up being like a master plan if you all get older together and you all become such good players if they keep this squad, That's important.
Yeah, exactly. So we need to also keep the group, being learning between us, like knowing each other as well. But yeah, I think the thing is for the right way to go and get all the trophies.
And what about the mood in the camp? Obviously, when we're winning, everyone comes into training ground, is happy, it's easy. But when things maybe at times you have a little bit of a bad run, how important is it you have a good a good mood with the camp?
Yeah, because we try with the leadership, the captains, we try to be positive in all the aspects, because when we win, we are no top. When we lose, we are no bad. So we try to talk and be consistent, even when we lose, when the things are not good. We try to be like unique, because it's gonna be even stronger for us. This is part of the game, is part of the in football.
Sure.
Because up and downs, but we need to be together in every moment.
And to the fans as well. For any Chelsea fan, maybe a nervous Chelsea fans that are looking at where the direction of the club is going, what makes you have so much faith in it?
Yeah, I have faith because the direction of the club, but it's because they are listening to the players, because we need to be together in all the aspects, and they are listening to us. We are going to with the directors, we're gonna do a lot of things together, because they are listening us. Yeah, for sure, we're gonna get a lot of trophies if we are like this, because the direction, how they are managing the club is so good. So we are in a very good moment to fix what we want to fix. So.
Sure. And the positives with lots of good young players, and obviously your future will be here for a long time with Cole Palmer, and then you start to see, Levi Colwill comes back next season. You have a nucleus of a very strong squad.
Yeah, of course, we have one of the best squads in the world, young players, very good talents. So we're gonna do a lot of things together for sure. There is no doubt.
The game the weekend, you have a huge game against Manchester City that could influence, obviously, your Champions League hopes. How important is it the fans are there, they're helping you, and they see that you guys are giving everything?
Yeah, they know that they are an inspiration for us when they support us as they did. It's so good for us because we can do even better things. Like when we play against West Ham at home, we were losing 2-0, and then they support us and we come back again.
Yeah.
So for us, it's gonna be very important to be
have a connection.
Exactly, we
Yeah.
have the connection, and for sure we're gonna get the 3 points, but we need them from here until the end of the season.
And you have a big game the weekend. Manchester City. I know you like big games. I've seen how many goals you scored. You've got that midfield. So Rodri is obviously somebody going to be. You won't be up against Rodri necessarily, but they have like obviously Cherki, Bernardo Silva, players like that. Do you look forward to that challenge?
Yeah, to be honest, I like to play against the best players in the world. Yeah, I think I'm prepared to. We are prepared to play this kind of games, and we're gonna show on Sunday.
Yeah, because where we are now, this isn't far off. Actually, I remember probably a little bit further back. You was over here, Moi. It was a great piece of play in midfield. You got the extra man, played a little bit, then you broke against Liverpool, and you hit a rocket in there. How good would that be on Sundays to hit one like that? We haven't seen one for a while. We haven't seen a Moises special.
I want to do it. I'm gonna do it again because I'm missing scoring bang goals. So I'm gonna do it.
And even the one from the halfway line when you had the white, the blonde hair. Do you remember that one?
I remember. Yeah, for me it was the best goal in my career so far.
Bournemouth.
Against Bournemouth.
That was my old team. You hurt me.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, exactly. I played football. I started as a little boy at Bournemouth. Yeah, and I remember that goal. And then against Liverpool. So it's always against my old teams. But no, listen, I love watching you play.
Thank you.
You're a credit because you give everything to the team, and I think there's players like you are so important. So I hope. And what's your plan? You're going to stay here? We're going to see you at Chelsea for a long time?
Yeah, I want to be here. I have contract now here at Chelsea. I want to win a lot of trophies here. Yeah, I'm ready to keep working hard and get more trophies as a lot of trophies to have.
So, the Generale.
Yeah, the Generale.
The Generale. Thanks, Moi. Lovely to meet you. The boys over there. Look, one day, this is what they should be. This is the sort of player you want to be.
Yeah. I was there.
We was there, exactly.